Hello, welcome back to my channel. We're just gonna spend the day together, I think, today. This morning I thought I'd just pop on here. I've literally just woken up, say hello to you and hop in the shower. I'm gonna have a bit of an everything shower. I need to wash my mop, I need to shave, I need to wash, I might do a scrub. I'm really going to romanticize it, and then we'll see what the rest of the day holds. I think once I'm ready, we are going to go to Akim's parents. They're not in, they're actually in Scotland. So we're just going to check in on their house, but also Eddie has made Vernie, our tortoise, a new house. So that's super exciting. Eddie's like a super amazing carpenter. So he's literally, we drew him up what we wanted with like measurements. Basically, Vernie just needs a bigger home because he's quite big now. So he's done as that. So we're going to go and pick that up as well. And then we'll see what the rest of the day looks like. I'm going to hop into the shower, but I thought I'd show you a couple of bits I'm going to use if anyone's interested. So I've been washing my hair now religiously with the Kerastase resistance range. This really helps to restore your hair. So I love that. Femme Fresh. Need I say more? Does this look familiar? It probably does. It is the B&M dupe of the San de Janeiro. Is that how you say it? I can never say it. Like set. So this is the scrub, but they also have the cream, which I need to go back for. When I tell you this is the exact scent of the more expensive one, it's crazy. I absolutely love this. It really transports me back to our honeymoon in Ibiza because I used the expensive one. So that's really nice in summer. So if you like that scent, get down to B&M. I'm also going to use to wash my body the classic Dove Moisturising Nourishing Body Wash. This isn't a ride or die. I use a lot of different things. I get bored. So once I've used this, I'll use something different, but just something to clean my body and make me feel nice and soft. But let me go and grab the soap as well because I use them in tandem. Let me go and grab that. I think it was Ellie Swift on YouTube who put me onto this. So you're going to cleanse with the soap first. This gives you the cleanest feeling skin. Then you go in with a body wash and that brings the moisture back. I think especially in summer where we're using like more intense deodorants, where there's a bit more of residue, this just doesn't always cut it on its own. With this, the cleanest you'll ever feel. Trust me, if you've not tried it, go and try it. This is, I need to hop in the shower. Look, this is the state of my hair. A little twirl, little moment for the mop. This is the end result of slicking it with conditioner, hairspray and gel. This is what you're left with. So if you want a tutorial on this look, let me know. I apologise if this is your first ever impression of me. If you're new to this channel, hi, welcome. I'm Indigo, I'm a hot mess and I use Femme Fresh. Well, this is reality. Anyway, I digress. Let's get in the shower. I will see you when I'm looking a little bit more put together. I am back. I've washed my hair. I've done everything I needed to do. And I thought, why leave the pampering there with the everything shower? I think I'm going to put some teeth whitening strips in. These are the premium teeth whitening strips from TikTok. A friend actually gave these to me. I really like these, so I'm going to put those in and then I'm going to tweeze my eyebrows. This is a job that I don't think should be counted as pampering or self-care. Self-care pampering to me feels like having a face mask on, relaxing in the bath, having a massage, feeling good, you're making your body feel good. Plucking hairs out of your face doesn't do that for me. I have a love-hate relationship with these. They serve a purpose. That's how I need to look at them. Thank you for serving a purpose. Can you tell I'm just putting off doing it? Oh, no, let's do these together. And I'm going to put those teeth whitening strips in and we'll have a bit of a chat. You'll have to excuse the lisp if I have them, because I'll have these in. How are we feeling about this new angle? I'm not sure, but there aren't that many options when your desk is in a corner. But when I was setting up this camera angle, I found myself really thinking about, oh, my skin, maybe I should put some like concealer on, or like I caught myself in the moment of thinking, oh, I don't know about what if someone clicks onto this video, they've never seen my videos before, And I've started off with a bare face, my glasses on, not looking my best, and it's not a great first impression. Oh, stingy eye, this is what I mean. This is not pampering. This is not pampering. Don't tell me that this is good for me, it's not. If I look like I'm crying while I'm talking about my skin, it's not that deep. It's the fact I'm ripping hairs out of my face. Anyway, I just found myself thinking, oh, maybe I should put a bit of concealer on, look a bit more presentable, and stopped myself. And I thought, actually, I think it would be a really good topic to talk to people about. I feel like a lot of people on these platforms do have like perfect skin. I'm gonna let my hair down, I think, because it's flopping everywhere. But yeah, I'm coming on here bare face, showing you that this sometimes is what real skin looks like. This is what my real skin looks like, and it's okay to show people the real you and your real skin and not feel like you have to cover up all the time. I think I went through a long period of time where I wouldn't leave the house without wearing makeup, which I look back on now, and it's just really sad, I think. And I just thought, if I'm feeling that today, I'm not going to hide it, and I'm going to talk about it, because there might be someone out there who stumbles across this video, feels exactly the same, and feels validated. I think it applies to any insecurities, but especially skin insecurities. One, it's okay to feel insecure about them. I think there's a lot of like push on like body positivity, like skin positivity, like just being kind to yourself, and sometimes that can, obviously it's said in good spirit, but sometimes if you're dealing with something, it can feel like you're then not allowed to say that you don't like something about yourself. But it's okay to not like things about yourself, and I've kind of come to terms with, okay, of course I'm not in love with my acne scars. Like, if I said I was, I'd be lying. I would prefer not to have them, and actually life would be easier without them, because I wouldn't need as much concealer. I wouldn't need to spend as much time on my makeup when I do put makeup on. I wouldn't spend anywhere near as much time thinking about my skin if I didn't have them. And I just wanted to come on here and say, it's okay if you don't like things about yourself, and you're not the only one, and don't feel like either everyone else has got perfect skin or they're completely fine with the fact that they don't, because there are some of us out there who are muddling through, covering up most days, anxious about showing their bare skin, and that is okay. Bit random. In the same breath, don't hate yourself. Everyone's different. Everyone has things that they love about themselves, and maybe focus on the things that you do love about yourself. Like, maybe you've got beautiful eyes, or like on me, I love my hair. I think I've got really lovely hair, and that's okay to say as well. So, you know, no one's got everything, and if they do, then they're very, very lucky. I'm gonna continue plucking these eyebrows. I feel like this one's gone all right. I've got to do this one. I feel like it numbs after a while, so I'm doing okay now. Still wouldn't class it as therapeutic or self-care though. Oh, there we go. Looking a little bit red, but they look much better. Okay, ignore the sound of the traffic, but I've just put together this little outfit. I thought I'd show you what I'm wearing today. So I've got my linen trousers. They've got like this utility pocket. I think these are from H&M. This little waistcoat's like knitted with these cute little white buttons, and the white trim is from New Look a little while ago. And then this is my new bag from M&S that you will have seen in a recent haul. Got my Tesco sunglasses on, my new Primark earrings, just with that like texture on there, and then my white New Balance trainers. I think we're getting ready to go to Akeem's parents' house now to go and pick up their new thing, and I think we're going to take their dog on a walk. They haven't taken the dog, so we need to check in on the dog and take him out for a walk, I think. Right, we are here. Let's see the pooch. She's going to be so excited. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. You been asleep? Have you been asleep? He's a bit sleepy. Normally jumping up. Hello. Oh. Say hello to me then. Hello, gorgeous boy. We missed you. Are you ready to go out? This is for us. So it's very similar to the one he's already got, but just so much longer. Like, he'll have so much more room. So where the window is, we're just then going to unscrew our one and put it on. So he's done it the same. And then his door is bigger as well. So we'll take that home, varnish it, and then can put Vernie in there. It should be so much better. It's like so big. Hello, what do you want? Chat? Wappa? Wappa? Good boy. So good, guys. He's so well trained, but he's trained in Polish. He's obviously a Polish dog, aren't you? So all the Polish I know is basically for the dog. Yeah, we're gonna just take him out to the local park, I think. Oh, that's such a cute harness. That's new. Cute thing. You got it on the right way?
I have no idea how you put this on.
I think that's his belly bit, isn't it? Just trying to figure out the straps. Oh, he looks so cute in that. He looks like he's in one of those, like, you know, when you see kids wearing reins. That's upside down, my love. I think the clips must go on the top. There we go.
Oh, he's so shaking.
Oh, he's excited. Oh, Mobby. Your dad will be fuming you've changed the length of them. Oh, come on then, let's go. So, Akeem and I have talked for ages. We're desperate to get a dog. Obviously, where we're at the minute, we're renting and there's no garden, so it doesn't work now. But we've always said, haven't we, like,
yes,
if we were going to get a dog, you've always wanted what, like a Alsatian?
No, I wanted a Doberman. That's the one.
A Doberman? Like a fierce, scary dog. You've grown up with Staffies, haven't you?
Yes.
I grew up with a little Jack Russell Cross Yorkshire Terrier, and that's really put me off ever having like a small dog. I think they're really cute, but I think they really need a lot of support with training, and she wasn't the best trained. She was very yappy. She would always run away and like escape. I like the idea of a dog that's not going to make too much mess, like a golden doodle or a poodle. The hair just would get on my nerves, I think, but honestly, if you fall in love with a dog, you put up with it, don't you? Yes. My parents have got, excuse me, I'm out of breath. My parents have got an Irish wolfhound, and if I can, I'll insert a picture. He is huge. Like, people, when you take him out, everyone, like, he gets everyone's attention. People are like, oh, you should put a saddle on him, or you could ride that thing, like, to the point where you're just like, you just know it's coming. He's huge and he's gorgeous, but he doesn't really molt. No. But I don't think we'd ever have a house big enough or be at home enough to have a dog like that. That's the other thing about having a dog. I'd want to be home enough, and currently, like, our situation's not massively set up for that, is it? No. But maybe one day, and like, well, to be fair, that little Jack Russell we used to have was like a dog share. So this is so random. Let me know if anyone else has ever done this, but we'd have the dog at weekends, and then our friends, like my parents' friends, would have it in the week because they were foster carers. So they were at home. It was like she just lived in two homes. But yeah, he's doing so well, aren't you, Mob? My phone's on low power now, so I think we're just gonna enjoy the rest of this walk, aren't we? Yes. And see if he'll go to the toilet while we're here. Right, we are home now. We are desperate for some lunch, so I think we're gonna have some soup. So I'm gonna put this on. Pretty sure this is 17. Yeah, 30th of May. Just gonna have some tomato and lentil soup. We've had this in the fridge for ages and we're starving. It's like nearly 2 o'clock now, and all I've had today is a tomato and a little piece of Polish sausage. Some bowls. Put that in for a couple of minutes. And then I think we'll have these. These are my new obsession. And they are cinnamon buns from Aldi, and we put these in the microwave for literally like 2 seconds. These warm, chef's kiss. So we're gonna have those after our soup, I think. While that's waiting, I'll show you Vernie's new home. Here it is. This is his home at the minute. So lives on here, and Eddie's just done the exact same, but on a much bigger scale. Look how big that one is, and it will just sit on the top of the unit. We're going to transfer the lights to the back of this, unscrew the screen and pop it on the front, and then we're going to stain it. I'm going to see if I can find a stain similar to this kind of like warm colour at some point. This probably won't be in this video. Stain it, and then he'll have a lovely new home. But as I say, it's literally basically exactly the same, but it's like double the size, so he's going to be so chuffed with that. And Eddie's been so good. He's literally just said to us like cover the cost of making it. So for like the wood and a couple of bits, I think it's going to be about 35-40 quid, which is so good. Buying those from like Etsy, because you can buy them, some people sell them on Marketplace, for that size would be like £200. So we've done really well there. And then we'll probably look at, I don't know if we'll keep that one. Part of me thinks it's worth keeping if we ever get another pet, but then the other part of me thinks maybe just put it on Marketplace. We give this a stir. This soup is so nice. Pop it back in for a couple more minutes. I'll show you those cinnamon buns when they're just out of the microwave. Lunch is ready.
You know, we've noticed Lily has a hard time with that.
Excuse me, I feel like that walk has really taken it out of me. Some more caffeine should help. I really didn't sleep well last night. I was up till like 2 AM just lying in bed, thoughts spiralling. I don't sleep very well, so hence why I drink a lot of tea to keep me going. Anyway, I thought I'd just come and sit down. I've just been doing some editing on this vlog, and I realised this morning I spoke about Akeem and I going on honeymoon, and kind of thought we've not really spoken about the fact that me and Akeem are married. Akeem and I have been married coming up to 2 years now, which has just literally flown by. I think it's a real shame that I hadn't started YouTube to kind of document planning, because we planned it all ourselves. I did a whole load of like DIY decorating, and yeah, it would have just been a really nice period to have one shared with you guys, but two documented and kind of saved to look back on. But c'est la vie. It is what it is. There'll be other things. But when we were talking about going on our honeymoon, I thought we could have a look through a couple of pictures from our wedding together. If this doesn't interest you, then I think this will be the last portion of the vlog. So you don't feel like you need to stick around to have a look at pictures of us. But if you were interested, I have put together this album of our wedding. I picked this album up in TK Maxx, and I thought I could show you a couple of pictures. We ended up actually having two weddings. So my family are very traditional, and so we had a Christian wedding in my parents' back garden, which was gorgeous. It was really intimate. My grandpa did the service because he used to be a vicar. It was really lovely. And then we had the big wedding at Castle Donington the following Monday. So that was the Saturday, and then on the Monday. And yeah, it was just incredible, and I thought I would show you a couple of pictures on here if you're interested. So this is the album. Okay, I feel like it's going to be a bit shiny, so I might pull out a few to show you. But literally this whole album is full of just gorgeous memories, some from the hen do as well, but I'll pull a couple out to show you because they're a bit shiny. Let me have a look. My hen do, I ended up going with a whole load of close friends to London. It was a complete secret. I had no idea what we were doing. And we went to London. We had a lovely afternoon tea on a London bus, which was such good fun. You go on like a tour around London. We also went to the large Monopoly. It's massive, like you play it a bit like an escape room, but Monopoly, which was such good fun. And then we went and saw Lion King in the theatre, which was just breathtaking. Like, I'm not someone that really drinks or parties, so they couldn't have known me better. It was like the best hen do. We had so much fun. There's a picture from the Monopoly. It was really good fun, I think, for a hen do, or even just like something to do in London. I'd never heard of it before, but it was really good. And then let's get onto some pictures for the wedding day. There are just so many I love. This was my wedding dress. It had a really low back and a lot of lace. Absolutely in love with the dress. As soon as I tried it on, I just knew I had to have it. I'm also conscious I don't want to show pictures of other people. So our venue, for anyone that doesn't know, it's like a massive barn, like massive, really lovely restaurant. So that was where we got married. Oh, there's a picture of me and my best friend. So she was my maid of honor. Honestly, we just made so many core memories. Anyone that's getting married anytime soon, yes, it's stressful, but it will be so worth it once it's all done. Here were the grounds. The weather wasn't great on our wedding day, but we did manage to get some really nice pictures. We did some in the grounds. So funny though, we were just laughing our heads off the whole time because we're not massively like PDA people, and it wasn't really something I was prepared for. The fact that you have to like pretend to kiss and like dance and gaze into each other's eyes in front of a photographer, which if you're not used to, if you're not a model, it's just very alien. I'll show you a picture of our cake. This was our cake. One of our really good friends actually baked this for us. We had 3 different flavors. I can't remember now. I feel like we had a white chocolate and raspberry, a lemon, and then I think just a normal Victoria sponge. And those were like artificial flowers that we popped on the top. And then, as I said earlier, we went on our honeymoon to Ibiza. Not the party side. I always say that to people. I'm like, didn't go to the party side. We went to the quiet side of Ibiza, and it was just the best time ever. Like, it was really lovely. It was like a beach holiday, but then we did get up to some random things. So like we did this, I can't remember what this is called, but basically a boat pulled us along and we went like so high up in the air. And just the view of Ibiza was amazing. Another one of us. It was just the best time ever. And circling back, that scent of that cream, it's so funny how scents of things can just like transport you back to a time and place and like hold real memory. And yeah, I just really enjoyed that scrub, so I'm definitely going to go back to B&M and get the cream version as well, so I can just be constantly reminded of those lovely memories. I think I'm going to leave this vlog here. I need to edit the remainder of this vlog, and yeah, I think we'll leave it here. It's probably long enough already. I hope you enjoyed the snippets of the dog and Mobby and seeing a little the other side of our life that I don't feel like we really talked about yet, with like Akeem's family being Polish. Also, I was really brave and did my first lot of filming out in a public place. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this journey so far. If you're enjoying being a part of this journey with me, then make sure you subscribe down below, then you'll get notified for any other videos that I post. I'm currently posting a mixture of vlogs and kind of sit down videos, and I'm really just at this stage where I can just experiment with the sort of videos that one I enjoy putting out and editing, are manageable with my full-time job alongside that, and also like people are interested in. So if my content at the minute feels a little bit all over the place, that's why. I'm experimenting, seeing what works, seeing what I enjoy. If you've got any thoughts on which videos you're enjoying the most, please do let me know down below. It would really mean the world, and I will see you in next week's video. Ta-ra for now.